Why does a plain beige coat sometimes cost £3,000? No logo, no monogram, nothing flashy. And yet, in certain rooms, that coat says, I'm old money, I'm safe, I'm above the hype. Today, I want to talk about quiet luxury, not just as an aesthetic, but as a performance of class. How an idea built on restraint quietly becomes a way of saying, I'm not just rich, I have a better taste than you. Let's start simple. When people say quiet luxury or stealth wealth or old money aesthetic, they usually mean muted colors, very high quality materials, clothes that whisper generational wealth, not new money flex. Here is the key line. Quiet luxury is not anti status. It's still about status, just coded so only a few people can read it. If you know, you know. If you don't, it just looks nice. That code is what makes it political. Historically, the aristocracy didn't need logos. They signaled class through tailoring, heritage fabrics, objects passed down for generations, quality that was felt, not shouted. Quiet luxury basically brings that back. The message is if you're truly wealthy, you don't need to shout. People can tell. Sociologist Pierre Bourdieu had a simple but sharp idea. Elites don't just separate themselves with money, they separate themselves with taste. So, a super simple, restrained outfit is actually high skill signaling. You need to know which cut looks expensive, which fabric is rare, which brand is elite without a logo. Quiet luxury is taste as gatekeeping. When logos exploded, LV belts, Gucci belts, Balenciaga hoodies, middle class aspirations could buy into luxury visually. That created a problem for elites. If everyone can wear the logo, how do they still look different? Answer: move to subtlety. But luxury also spikes after economic crisis. After 2008, we saw minimalism boom. After the pandemic and with rising inequality, quiet luxury came back again. The rich didn't suddenly become modest. They just learned. Overt flexing during a crisis looks tone deaf. So you dial down the volume but keep the price. Quiet luxury turns restraint into a class flex. Signals like, if you know, you know. You recognize this brand. You must be one of us. This plain sweater was £1,500, but only insiders can tell. It creates a hierarchy where loud is equal to trying too hard, quiet is equal to already there. On the surface, it looks humble. Underneath, it's deeply hierarchical. We live in a time of visible inequality. Quiet luxury helps wealth hide in plain sight. The outfit says, I'm wealthy, but I'm not vulgar about it. That softens criticism. If rich people don't look very rich, the optics of inequality feel less sharp. The wealth hasn't changed, only the styling has. There's another layer: culture. Quiet luxury is often Eurocentric, muted, minimal, conservative. Meanwhile, styles that are bright, loud, maximal, rooted in Black, South Asian, Latin American, queer, or working class culture, get labeled as too much, tacky, not professional. So we end up with a quiet hierarchy. White old money minimalism is equal to timeless, refined, intelligent. Colorful, maximal styles is equal to loud, unserious, extra. That's not just taste, that's politics in fabric form. Yes, quiet luxury is expensive. But money is not the only gate. The bigger gate is knowledge. Pull off quiet luxury. You need to know which fabrics scream money, which shapes look old money, which brands only insiders recognize, how to style with no logos. Most people don't learn it from YouTube. They absorb it from family, schools, social circles. So even if an outsider earns a lot of money, they can still get it wrong and be read as new money or trying. Quiet luxury also plays a moral game. It lets elite look humble, restrained, ethical, maybe even sustainable. But let's be honest, a £4,000 coat is a £4,000 coat. Beige doesn't make it morally pure. Restraint becomes a costume, a way of saying, yes, I'm rich, but I'm the good kind of rich. So why this quiet luxury is trending now? Thanks to Succession and the Logan Ray effect. Billionaires who look almost boring, Power is shown through confidence, context, who wears the clothes, not the logo. On TikTok and Instagram, young people copy this as old money, clean, quiet luxury because it suggests stability, intelligence, being above chaos, a step into a higher class. The irony, you can buy the look without the life. You can dress like old money while stressing about rent. A lot of people are simply tired of hype drops, loud logos, flex culture, constantly proving you can afford something. Quiet luxury feels like I'm done screaming. I just want calm. In a world of rising prices, unstable jobs, constant news anxiety, quiet luxury gives you an image of control, legacy, stability. Even if it's only aesthetic, it's a fantasy of safety. Why this matters? Number one is it reinforces class boundaries. Quiet luxury draws lines by rewarding insider knowledge, punishing outsider taste, hiding wealth while keeping it powerful. Number two is it makes inequality harder to see. If the rich blend in visually, it's easier to believe we are all just wearing neutral basics. The numbers haven't changed, just the optics. Number three is it creates coded elitism. People who dress in quiet luxury often get read as more competent, more serious, more trustworthy, more intelligent. None of that is guaranteed by a cardigan. But these aesthetic biases do influence who gets hired, who gets listened to, who gets trusted with power. Next is it sets a new gold standard of taste, and taste is never neutral. Taste says this is refined, this is vulgar. That's a political tool, not just a Pinterest board. Next is it trickles down, then moves again. Fast fashion copies quiet luxury, neutral knits, simple cuts, old money mood at £39.99. The look becomes mass, the meaning gets diluted, the elites move again to the next subtle signal. The game never stops. The rules just get updated. Quiet luxury looks calm, minimal, almost innocent. But it isn't minimalism, it's class performance. It turns restraint into a flex, taste into a weapon, and wealth into a secret language only some people can read. So here's the question I want to leave you with. Where you see quiet luxury now? Are you just looking at nice clothes? Or are you watching a script about power being played in slow motion? If this pulled on a thread in your mind, hit subscribe and tell me in the comments, does quiet luxury feel aspirational to you? Or does it feel like a very polite wall? I'm curious. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. I'm Akanksha. Please subscribe.